Well, I didn't have this planned. What's going on, guys? Today we got a little work going on our Raptor. So we're going up to Silver Lake soon, and you know we gotta go bombing on the dunes. Now, our stock leaves are a little bit not leaf anymore. It's supposed to be like this, but they're more like that, you know? So what we're gonna do is replace them with some ICON RXT multi-rate adjustable leaf springs. Got them from the guys at Battleborn Off-Road. Go check them out. Matt Talavera is a great salesman. You've got 3 options that you can use with those leaf springs. Option 1 is like a 1-inch lift. Option 2 is 2. Option 3 is 3. I don't know if that's actually it, but I'll put a picture up and we'll show you how to repack them and everything like that. So let's go ahead and get to work. All right, guys, one thing with these ICON leaf springs that I got, the RXTs, is that they come with the add-a-leaf, and there are 3 options. 1, it's nothing. It gives you a little bit of lift. 2, you replace one of the leaves with your add-a-leaf. And 3, which is what I'm gonna do, is you add in the add-a-leaf. It gives you 3 inches of lift in the rear, and I think it's like a 1/2 or 3/4 with the bed loaded up, like 600 or 800 pounds. And I have the bed topper, which is some weight, not that much. But I always have stuff in the back, and when I'm towing, the thing squats big time. So this will help a lot with that. And maybe I can put some spare tire carriers for when I'm going through the desert. I have a spare tire if anything happens. What you're gonna do, and it says it in your instructions too, if you follow those, count 5 leaves up from the bottom, and those are gonna be the ones that are coming off. So then you take your C-clamp and you clamp the rest of it. Same with this side. And we're gonna put the screws facing up with the arch, because when we're putting the leaves back on, we're gonna flip the spring up so we can have some leverage to push down on, and those won't get in the way. All right, this is the dangerous part. There's one, and last one. Whew. Make sure you have your safety shoes on, and yeah, after it's busted apart, here's what I like to do. Or, this is how I've found is the best way to do it for me. Flip it up like that. With your ICON springs, you'll get a package with bolts, another galvanized spacer, and then your pads to go on your add-a-leaf. Go ahead and push the bolt through so that's all lined up. There's your galvanized spacer. Then we'll go ahead and put our add-a-leaf on. I forgot, you'll get these little isolator pads that you need to snap in. One there. One there. Now here is where things start getting hard. Clamp it in the middle to hold it in place. Then, while that is holding that, I'm going to move this outside clamp and basically what I'm gonna do, put a leaf on, clamp, and I'm just gonna keep walking the clamps up. Got it clamped on enough to get a nut on. Now we're just gonna send these home. So you might be saying to yourself, hey, I'm done now. Well, you're not. You see, the head of the bolt has to face the bottom of the leaf pack because that's a locating pin. But we put it in this way just because that's the easiest way for me to put it in. So now you take one out. And you just flip it. Now we'll send it home and give it a final tighten. You've repacked your leaves. And you might think, wow, that took forever. But I've seen on Keep It Dirty Off-Road's YouTube channel, they said they fought this, and this maybe took me an hour to do. It's not that bad. Assemble it with the bolts backwards, walk your clamps up each time, get like 4 different clamps, and don't buy these stupid Walmart clamps with a quick release, because that quick release just breaks. But that's the only clamp they had. Now we gotta put them on the truck. So the bolt is too close to the gas tank. So like we do usually, you just cut the head off. All right, we did the harder side. It really didn't go that bad. Pretty easy for our standard. So now we gotta do the same thing on the passenger side. Hey, you don't need to watch all that. So by the time we come back, it'll be done. So after you get your leaves on, you gotta put your shocks back on, tighten your U-bolts to 40 foot-pounds, and then get your tires back on the car and back on the ground. As you can see, we're a little nose down. So Dad and I are gonna jump on the back of it. I don't think it did a whole lot. So this is ICON springs on option 3 with stock fronts on mid-perch. I do have eye-box to go in front, but I don't think it's going to correct the gap that much. Might have to get some drop shackles, but we can definitely handle more load in the bed. And when we put that trailer on, it's not going to be going, you know, like that. I did go take the Raptor out for a ride just to see if we can't settle down them springs, and definitely did not. We'll see if those iBox springs correct our difference a little bit. I thought with that bed cap on it, it would have enough weight to kind of sit level, but maybe not. But I did call Matt with Battleborn Off-Road. We talked through it a little bit. Possible that the front is sagging because of the springs or maybe the shocks, but the shocks are only a year old. So I'm hoping that the springs will level it out a little bit. If it's within 2 or 3 inches, I can probably live with it. If I need to, no big deal to get a drop shackle. Matt told me that I would gain an inch of travel in the suspension while also dropping the rear an inch. So No big deal. I'll make another video showing you guys how to put them springs on the front, and we'll see what it looks like afterward. In the meantime, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and remember, go get them revs.